wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time, if I can't have you, babe. I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter. I wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
Yeah, welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings. Wow, the Stream Deck is completely malfunctioning at this point, Andrew. It's dead. It's like the money falls. We got all sorts of malfunctions going on. I don't know what to do, but you know, I try my best. By the way, early announcement, even though there's nobody here, stream will only be Monday through Thursday from now on. Until I get everything handled. I feel like I'm working 3 jobs. I got the stocks, I got my regular job, and I got this. So, and then I got Christina I got to make happy, whatever. So, like Monday through Thursday only from now on for the stream. I need Friday, Saturday, and Sunday not off because this is killing me at this point. Yvette, Andrew, Cappy Ram, thank you for your donation. Jasmine and R, thank you for your donation as well. Maruta, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Thank you very much. Luna, for the very generous PayPal donation. I appreciate you. By the way, this is my mouse pad that I got. So it is very nice. This is from Sibby. What is it? Seb McKinnon. So Seb McKinnon makes these. They're Magic the Gathering pads, but I use them for tarot because that's what I do. Kristen, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Unless you have a different name that I wasn't supposed to call you. Be random with me, sorry. Again, I'm reaching my limit, guys. I'm reaching my limit over here. Anyway, but yeah, Monday through Thursday only for stream. Friday, Saturday, Sunday night I need off. I can't remember the last time I've like read a book, played a video game, or anything like that. I'm just kind of hitting my limit. Anyway, Luna, be random with me. Linda, Yvette, what is going on? Good to see you. All right, let's see what's going on tonight. We got many donations. Let's get a bit of D. Current feelings for me because
Everybody loves the D.
all right, what does D feel for me? Let's get a little bit of here and see what's going on with all of that and see where that's going to be and all that other stuff. Yvette, T, I have an interview on Friday. You said I would do great. Indeed, I think you will do great. You're going to do fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what D's current feelings for me are and all that other good stuff. Let's see. Man, we got a little bit of the Page of Cups over there. A little Page of Cups, the giving and the sort of the rest and relaxation. And it sort of feels that they're at the, it sort of feels that they're really sort of focused on themselves right now. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Really focused on themselves right now. They're sort of in that mode of, I need to do this, I need to do that. And they're very sort of looking forward, looking in that forward motion about sort of themselves and what they need. King of Pentacles is a great card. It does sort of point to a level of security, a level of, some knowing where I am, knowing what I'm doing, and wealthy as well. So that's very important. And it's almost like they're sort of in a giving mood. They're sort of more of a giving personality right now. They're more giving towards you. They feel like you're more connected and what have you. And that Page of Cups, though, that not really doesn't last for very long, right? Sort of have that connection there, but it's not exactly very deep. It's not exactly very sort of fundamental. And you do have sort of an issue keeping that steady and keeping that in the mode that, where it works and what have you. So yeah, this is sort of difficult to hang on to this at this point. But if we can, I think we do have a lot of resonance, a lot of good things happening with all of that other stuff. We got Luna. All right, Luna's got a lot of questions tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Luna's loading it up. Thank you very much for the very generous donations, Luna. All right, let's see if we can get, oh Jesus, what's up with the U? What's up with the U? All right, Luna wants to know, staying at work, woo-woo, I thank you for your donation, I appreciate you, versus transfer. All right, that's number one. Submitting transfer, number two. And let's see, scenery change, there we go. All right, Luna's got the deluxe reading tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this. Use my deck, because that's what we do over here. There is my deck. If you like it, I got a lot of them and they are on sale. They are on sale. Gas prices going up, rent going up, home prices going up. The Waterfall Tarot going down. It's $19. It's $19. And if you use, I think, Tarot Love as the coupon, you can get it even cheaper because that's a 10% off coupon. Reiki and Michelle, what's going on? Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out. And everybody, it is hump day. Hope everybody had all of the humping that they could handle tonight, because I mean, that is it. That is it indeed. I don't know what inflation is. I mean, inflation, stagflation, moderation. I don't know what any of that stuff is. I just know that I want to give you a lot of my deck for free. No, for free, but for cheap. So I can't really do free. I'm sorry, but for cheap, for cheap. Hey, if the stock market thing works out like it's been working out, maybe free. We never know. You never know. Maybe a big announcement on that. I mean, but anyway, but if you want it, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. $19. All right, submitting a transfer scenery change. Okay, so basically we have a lot of different questions. Let's sort of get them one by one. What would be the outcome of me staying at the work location versus transferring to the new location? You have 2 nights. I think this is something you're going to have to transfer. I mean, we're just going out on a limb here, right? 2 nights, 2 movement cards here. It feels like this is something where you have to transfer. I can't really get away from it. I can't really escape it. I can't really do much of anything about it at this point. I'm sort of stuck, right? The 2 nights are carrying you over. And I see this as kind of 2 people carrying things over. You have one carrying pentacles and one carrying emotion. You do have a lot of difficulty doing this because there is that unknown. You're venturing out into the unknown. And I thank you for your donation. You're venturing out into the unknown. We don't have any guarantees, but if we stay with what we know, we kind of know what's going to happen. Even a lot of times, we're sort of in the negative, or a lot of times we don't feel good. A lot of times we're not in that mode or what have you, but the 2 nights are carrying us in this direction. So really think the transfer is something you're going to have to do. And I think you know that. I think you intuitively understand that this is something you literally must do. Eventually, pull the Band-Aid off, make it happen as far as that goes, right? Because the High Priestess says there's a lot of things you need to learn, a lot of things that are going to be out of the ordinary or out of our comfort zone and what have you, and you're going to have to embrace those. You're going to have to make those happen, and that's kind of something that, you eventually have to do. This is something that is eventual deal with it early rather than trying to scoot around and dodge it and stuff like that. I really don't think that does you any good. Sspaacely, whoa, it has been a long time since we have seen Sspaacely. Welcome, Sspaacely, back. What's going on? Good to see you as always. It has been a long time indeed. All right, but yeah, so we're going forth and saying, you know, you're going to have to do it. Either certifications, training, something needs to happen for you to get comfortable in your new location. Something needs to happen. And that's the other disadvantage, because now we have a catch-up speed that we have to make happen, right? Neve, what's going on? And the Three of Pentacles says new job, new opportunity. It's going to be good for you. It's difficult to, you can't dodge. It's difficult to dip. I think you're having a lot of hesitations because you're just afraid. I mean, I really think that, right? You're just afraid to do it. Anyway, so did I make the right request for getting the thing, the transfer and all this other stuff, right? You know, obviously from the previous readings, from that reading, the answer is going to be naturally yes. You did good in this mode. You did good making this happen. So I think that that's a good thing. So let's see what the cards say. Did I make the right move by transferring to making it happen? Again, a level of defensiveness. Again, a lot of things. Fear of the unknown. Fear of basically having to do something different, having to do something new. Fear of obviously all of the difficulties, all of the negativity that could be there, bad management. You never freaking know, right? And the very defensive against having it. Ultimately, it says that you're going to have a happy home, happy family. So you're going to be able to do okay. You're going to be able to be successful. You need to let yourself be successful. You're going to be successful. You have to let yourself be successful. And that's one of the hardest things that we do, right? Because like in the stock stuff, right? It's very difficult for me to risk money in that, but I risk money in that and I am successful. I have to let myself be successful. A lot of times I'm afraid. I'm afraid to press the button. I want to stay on a simulator. You have to end up getting out of comfort zone and seeing what happens in order to grow and to be a better person tomorrow. Sarah, welcome. Good to see you. Intuitive, I thank you for your donation. Ten of Cups says you have a happy home, happy family. This is not your last zone. This is not your last transfer. This is not the last final finale that you're going to be. But yeah, you know, again, you love where you're at. That's your biggest problem. The biggest problem is that warm, comfy feeling that we all have. Sspaacely, I thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. The biggest problem that we all will face, whether it be transferring to work, whether it be venturing into something new like stocks or a new job or a new career, is ourself. Can we do it? Absolutely. Is it very difficult to do? Absolutely. We are our own worst enemy, you know? Femme, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hopefully that resonated. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Hopefully some of it was at least decent, what have you. Jasmine is next. How does B feel about me? Let's get it done. Get it done with a little teddy bear. You knew Teddy was going to I'm going to make an appearance. You knew it was going to happen. By the way, the stream, I'm going to have to take off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now on. It's just, I feel like I'm working 3 jobs over here and it's starting to get to me. Like, I can't remember the last time I've like had fun. Like I've read a book or I played a video game or watched just a goofy movie or something, you know, put on The Big Lebowski and just watch a movie and vegetate or anything like that. It's just starting to weigh on me. And so I'm going to need Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off of streaming until further notice. Like everything, I'm going to master all of my new skills. I'm going to get all of it done, automate half of it. You know me. But until then, I need the break. Anyway, Jasmine, how does B feel about me? Wow. B feels like you're one of many. I mean, you're just one of many at this point, right? We have a movement. I'm willing to make some movement. I'm willing to make it happen. I'm having to do some things. But you're part of Jasmine is part of that kind of thing, right? Jasmine's part of the location. Jasmine's part of what I do. Jasmine's part of where I want to be. It feels like that they think that you're a little bit of a challenge in certain respects. Maybe they can't master those skills. Maybe they can't make you happy. Maybe they can't do a lot of things that they need to do here. The Five of Pentacles is wandering through something, slogging through it, not making much progress, not making a lot of things happen, but you just got to make it go. But yeah, you have the 7, right? You're one of many. So I'm wondering who else they're talking to or who else is kind of there as far as that goes, right? Cappy Ram, you're next. Let's look at the queue. Look at the queue. We are over here on Femme. We got Femme and we got Tiara. We did all of that stuff already. We got Woo Woo Cappy Ram in here. And the one, you're next, basically, Cappy. Anyway, but yeah, you're one of many. So I kind of wonder who else they're talking to or who else they're looking at or what other options they have. Normally the 7 does not guarantee that normally the 7 does not guarantee other people are involved. But when you have that along with that 5 slogging through it, along with the 8, something fast, something temporary, something that's not going to be permanent, you sort of have that impermanence or that level of sort of kind of scared almost, or sort of, I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to hope for the best and whatnot. Anyway, Cappy Ram, you are next. The intentions of the Taurus, we haven't met yet. We are just looking. We're just looking and having a little bit of fun, just a little text in there. JJ, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, if we're having a little fun, we're going to have a little fun with the Mons Tarot. That's what I'm talking about. The Mons Tarot is all about the good stuff. It's all about the good stuff, all about the fun, all about the entertainment purposes only, by the way. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Samantha, were you the one that won the deck? Sorry, again, I have too many things going on. Were you the one that won this, Samantha? Was that you? I remember you and Maruta, or somebody in Maruta had a throwdown and Maruta gave it up. Is that you, Samantha? Because I forgot. I'm sorry. Anyway, I need to mail that to you. Anyway, the intention of the Taurus, we haven't met yet, just sort of texting, sort of casual with that. The Hermit, they're really not too serious about where they want to go with this or how they want to pursue it or where they want to be at the end of the day with this. The Hermit card is a bit relaxed. I'm kind of on my own. And that's something with a distant profile too. I like the distance, right? Tarot Reader, thank you for joining us today. Tarot Reader, hopefully you're here for the Patreon only stream tomorrow. That is going to be fantastic. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. That was you. Okay, Samantha, let me look your address up and get that out to you tomorrow. But yeah, that Hermit, just sort of holding back. They like the distance. They like the separation. Ace of Cups, they really enjoy your company. I mean, they really enjoy you being around, but yeah, they like that distance that they like, right? Nine of Pentacles says this is a good sort of fun thing, casual thing, and not something to take too seriously. I really don't think that this person is willing to really sort of, get something happy home, happy family, sort of get super serious with it or anything like that. But the Nine of Pentacles is kind of casual with that. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good things here. It's a good meet, but they like the distance. They like their independence. They like the separation that you currently have in there. And if that's broken, you're going to kind of see a little bit of a different side to them, at least my opinion with that. Anyway, we got Woo Woo over there with BF and Flirty Girl develop into something. Will boyfriend and Flirty Girl develop into something? Hey, nobody likes that, I'm just saying. Nobody likes the cheaters.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
All right. So basically, are they hitting it? Are they making mad love in the moonlight? I mean,
oh baby.
We need to kind of see if this is going anywhere, if this is going to be a dead end, because you can't really flirt with other people. That's rude. It's rude. I mean, it is just rude. You can't be out there flirting with everybody, letting it swing low and swing high. You don't want to be in that mode. You do not want to be in that mode. The Tower. Now, I think she's going to kind of dump. Okay, here's my prediction. I think that they're going to try to go a little bit farther with the flirty, you know what I mean? A little bit farty with the flirty and that Tower mode. They're going to get they're going to get burned down pretty hard. But will they try it? I think so. I really think so. That Four of Swords, they're sort of waiting. They're sort of being cool with it. Paul, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. They're being cool. They're being casual so far. The communication is going to go a little bit to the next level, and then they're going to get burned down. So they're going to get burned down, right? The Tower, just not really going to work out too well. So I'm going to say that is a no. That is a big old thumbs down for, that's the way it goes. So there you go. Anyway, tarot reader, you got the Anna K, the original. Nice. That thing, I got to say, the Anna K Tarot has survived 11 years, I think, since I've started using it. It has survived quite well for 11 freaking years, which says a lot. I mean, I can't think of any other tarot that would survive 11 years, but that's still going strong. In fact, let's use that for the next reading. So this thing is 10 or 11 years old, and it is looking pretty good. I mean, come on, give it up for this deck is 10 or 11 years old, and it's looking pretty good. It doesn't look new, but it looks pretty damn close to new. I mean, the edges are still good. Everything's still fantastic with it. Anyway, all right. So we got the Flirty Girl out of the way, and we're going to go to Be Random with Me, donated over PayPal. Thank you very much. Be Random with Me. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get a little PayPal action up in here. Be Random with Me wants to know something tonight. They want to know. They want to know. We got a question in chat. They want to know something in chat. Let's see. Be Random with Me, a question in chat. All right. Be Random with Me. Career question. Shit's going down at work. My company was bought out by a corporation and everything is going to hell in a handbasket. Oh, man. It's just falling apart. What can I expect out of this mess? Oh my, that is not good. That is not good at all. You're out of there. You're out of there. What you're going to expect. Get a new job. I think you are going to have a good opportunity in a new job. I think it's time. I think it's time for you to get something else. Entertainment purposes only. Never change jobs based upon a fat man reading your cards over the internet. But be random with me. You may be random with a new job. We got Virgo or Isaacs and the Oracle Dragon. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate y'all being here. How's everybody doing? It's a fine hump day. Hopefully everybody's had their degrees of humping done. Okay, I think you're out of there. I think there is a level of, we need to get something new. It is going south, and there's a level of it going south to where you're like, that's it for me. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? And I got to leave. I got to be abandoned. Sort of this 8 does point to, especially with the Anna K, it does point to a level of not really wanting to live. I have to bring that aspect up here because I think that's sort of an interesting aspect here, right? You sort of have somebody new come in, there are things happening, and I'm really not leaving happily, if that makes any sense. There's a new job waiting for you. I really wouldn't be too concerned with it. You do have some gainful employment sort of out there in sort of the future going, right? The 8 is sort of is great card, but the 3 is just as good. The 3 does point to new job, new opportunities. If you read my book, you would know that the 3 is a fantastic card for getting a job. It means there's a job waiting out there. It's the creation, the birth of a new job, and I think that's going to be exciting for you as well. Now, be aware, this is going to be something a little bit different than you're used to. You're not just going to get another job exactly like what you have or whatnot, but, you're going to be able to get in and do that. I think the thing tonight, we have a lot of people, a lot of situations where you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to be a little bit afraid, and you're going to have to wing it. and make a success out of things. And I think that is sort of the theme for tonight. It'd be me, it'd be the previous reading, it'd be this reading. We have a lot of getting out of your comfort zone, getting into something new and different, a little bit of a hanged man out here. The moon says it's going to be a couple of months before this sort of goes down, but you have to be able to get out of your comfort zone. You can't stay in the warm, little, comfy place that we've been with forever. A lot of times, the growth of your personality, the growth of you as a human being relies upon new things, new adventures, and stretching your mind out, stretching your possibilities out, and seeing ultimately where you can be at the end of the day. Affirmations regarding uploading the project on Saturday. Well, that could be one of those aspects. We do have, by the way, this is the Mystical Realm Tarot. In case you're wondering what this is, in case you haven't seen this before. Mystical Realm Tarot is brand new, just got it unboxed. It did a 4K flip through in there. We got to upload that other stuff. The news will be out tomorrow. We got mid-month news that's really late. But yeah, you know, it's better late than never. Better late than never. A lot of good stuff in the news. Maybe I should just wait until next month. Maybe I should just wait till next month. It is kind of, I mean, I'm kind of late on this, but yeah. Anyway, may have a mid-month update. Gonna have some of the good stuff in there. Woo! Thank you for your other donation. King of Cups over here says, this is a bittersweet moment where I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to hope for the best, and I'm going to see where this takes me, because there's a level of unknown with this too, right? Any affirmations with this? Be emotionally separated from it. Don't hook your emotions to this thing. You know, somebody doesn't like it. Not everybody's going to like it. There's going to be that one person who's just an asshole. Just be aware that your emotions need to be separated from this. You just need to be able to push it aside, move on, move aside with this. And I have a dog underneath here. All right, sorry, the dog was like really close to the power strip. And if they step on it, all the power would go out. So, no, don't, Baxter, do not step on the power strip, please. But that Nine of Pentacles says you did the work, you have to disassociate it with, you have to let it go. It's like the teenager that has the college now, they're moving out of the house. You have to let them go. You can't hold on to them for dear life. You can't hold on to them for dear life and go, no, little Susie, don't go to college. You know, you can't really do that. It doesn't work for anybody. Seven of Pentacles says this is the beginning of something bigger, something new. So yeah, you have other follow-up things as well. So start thinking, what is next? What are the next things we're going to have? Next things we're going to embrace here? Because if we don't, we're going to get blindsided by something. Ain't nobody got time for that. We got another moon at the end. I do think that's going to be a month before you really see a lot of the stuff come out of this as well. So it's almost like it's almost a little delay, right? It's like you need a month for everything to sort of be resonated with people and finish up and get polished or what have you. Intuitive chosen one, I assume has a question. There we go. I suspect somebody has a hidden camera in my house. Oh my God, Baxter, somebody has a hidden camera, Baxter. Somebody has a hidden camera in their house. Do you think, Baxter, can you sniff it out? Can you sniff it out, Baxter? I mean, is that going to be something that you could do? That'd be great. That would be great, Baxter. Baxter's a hound dog. I think Baxter is going to be able to find a hidden camera. They will find that hidden camera for you. And yeah, I mean, Baxter will hunt that thing down mercilessly until Baxter locates that. So see, I'm screwing around with the camera now, and now it doesn't work. Okay, there it is. All right, we're good. Lower it down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. All right, Baxter will find your hidden camera. All right. Cinderella, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will you be back on Monday? Rose, I'm streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll be back tomorrow, which is Thursday. And then the next time you'll see me will be Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. See me again on Monday. So I will be here tomorrow. All right, let's see. If we're gonna get a hidden camera, we need the Poe, because the Poe knows. Cinderella, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. So yeah, I love your dog. Yeah, that's Christina's dog. They are a cutie. They are a cuties. All right, I'm madly in love with their dogs. I love taking care of their dogs. Their dogs are amazing. Her dogs are amazing. So yeah. They do have a little behavior problems, but I mean, I have behavior problems too. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. I bought a bell. And I go ding, and I ring the bell when I'm about to do something stupid in the stock market, like chase a bar when it's going up, or get out of a trade because I'm all scared, and I got ding. So I can't say anything bad about Baxter, because I mean, I got a lot of behavior problems. I had to buy a bell from Walmart for $3. Anyway, I suspect somebody has a hidden camera in my home in the seating cooking unit. Hidden camera detector app detected it. Who may have done this? Landlord. It seems like somebody, whoever is in there, whoever's doing that, you have a landlord, entertainment purposes only, but a landlord could be a suspect, right? You have the King of Pentacles, somebody rich. They're rich and they're behind there, and they're like, I want to get me a camera. I want to see what they cooking. What y'all cooking in there? You know what I mean? And that Ace of Swords are looking through that window. They want to have the communication. They want to know. They're a little bit snoopy in there. I really think the landlord or the butler did it. If it's a Scooby-Doo episode, the butler did it. I mean, that's obvious. Other than that, I suspect it is whoever's paying whoever actually built the unit, actually is in charge of that. Paul, you are coming up. I did not forget about you, I promise. But yeah, we're going next. We're going Sspaacely. Thank you for your very generous donation. Sspaacely, Cinderella. I appreciate all y'all very generous donations. Luna, just blowing out the credit cards tonight. I absolutely appreciate and love all of y'all. All right, how can I request a general message, please? All right, let's see about a general message. Let's get some pretty good detail in here. We're going with the Super Linares version 2, not 1, version 2. Right, you color code your tarot pouches. That's it. Yeah, to keep it PG. At least they didn't put a camera in the bathroom or something weird. They did it in the kitchen area, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Samantha, your reading is 3 away. You got the double reading, and it is 3 away. Let's get a little bit of a general message going on over here for Sspaacely. It has been so long, Sspaacely. I have not seen you. I appreciate you coming back.
I love you.
Sspaacely, we all love you. Okay. Let's see what's going on here with a general message. The Fool. Sspaacely, it is not time. It is not time to take that big ass risk. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got that big thing. You're like, oh man, this looks fantastic. I think I should risk this. I think I should just leap into this and find out where this goes. This is an adventure waiting to happen. No, don't do it. Don't do it. That's going to be a bad idea. And I thank you for your double donation. I appreciate you. We're going to go with a thumbs down. A thumbs down on the big adventure. You know what I'm saying? The Fool says, if you're going to do something, number one, you need to plan it out. All right? Get you the vision board. Get you a list. Plan it out. Understand why you're doing it, what you're doing, and understand the benefits and the downsides, right? Sort of have the 2 columns, the benefits and the downsides. And get other people's opinion as well. If it's anything that is going to be a new adventure, sort of guiding you into something brand spanking new. The Fool says this is not really the time. Because the Fool is looking upward into the clouds. They don't really know what they're doing. They're winging it. That's not you right now. You do not want that to happen. Knight of Pentacles says, hang on to your money because you were affected by either the rising prices, the inflation. Something's affecting you as far as money is concerned, and you really don't want to be affected by that. Hold on to what you can. Knight of Pentacles says, earn that money, use it wisely, get some Excel spreadsheet up, figure out what are my expenses, what are my income, and you want to sort of map out what is happening with my money. Because I think getting the money handled now is going to save you a lot of time in December when you have a little bit of change in your life coming up. Topi wants to know the deck name. It is called the Super Linares Tarot. Okay, the 9. Don't be afraid to readdress anything that fails. A lot of times stuff just fails. Stuff just goes poorly. Stuff just flushes down and not really much we can do about it. Don't be afraid to retry some stuff. Because I really think there is magic, there is some stuff out waiting for you out there that you tried, you failed, you need to pick it up and try it again. Absolutely, as far as that goes. You have a family situation coming up, maybe next month, maybe in January, a sort of a family drama situation coming up you're going to have to deal with, just to be aware of all of that. You do have the King of Wands as well. The fiery aspect from that does say sort of, get started in January. January is really going to be your time where a lot of stuff just falls into place. Like the stuff you've really been struggling with, it starts to fall into place. Some of the new stuff you're trying to embrace, it just falls into place. It feels like the mastery level of what you've been doing, what you've been working on really comes about in January as well. Emma, thanks for your donation. And Boo Boo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, the Super Linares version 2, one of my faves. I gotta say, one of my faves, not gonna lie. It is, that is a mainstay. That is a mainstay. I need to do a tarot video for like the mainstay decks, the decks you're going to throw on the table. If there was a big fire, you'd grab these texts and all this other stuff, right? I say 10th house. There you go. All right. A Femme, does C want me romantically? Oh, Jesus.
Music to make love to.
All right, let's see if they want you romantically. We're going to use, speaking of boo-boo, and thank you for very generous donations tonight. I greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate that. And I think it's paying my mortgage at this point. Very nice. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Does C want me romantically? Speaking of Boo-Boo, we're going to use Boo-Boo sexy deck that Boo-Boo gave me. Boo-Boo, this is a gift that keeps on giving. In multiple ways, I guess. This is a gift that just keeps on giving with that. Do they want me romantically? I think they're willing to undress you at this point. I think they have been looking at that. They've been looking at that booty, and they are, they're ready to sort of see what's underneath that red dress. You know what I mean? 7 of Wands, a little bit on the defensive side, though. Do you want them romantically? I got to ask, do you want them romantically? Lisa, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. JJ, if I already didn't say hello to you, appreciate you hanging out. Oh, man. That 4, though, you got a little bit of that Emperor action there. The Emperor has their stick. They got the pomegranates on the ground. They're really not willing to take that risk. They're not willing to step up and say, yo, let's start taking the dress off or anything like that. I really think they're sort of shy. They're really shy with that, so you're going to have to maybe coax them through or what have you. I do think that you do have a level of 8 of Cups here to where if you do have some romantic things, it will change the nature of what's going on. So just be prepared for that. Like, are you ready for things to change? You may be like, yes, I'm ready for the change, but you may not. I don't know. Anyway, JJ has a general reading. What's going on with the general over here? We're going with Ask the Witches Tarot right now. Ask the Witches Tarot and all that other stuff. And see where that is going, Anyone watch Ethany's video? She discovered Push Kitty decks. Ethany just discovered Push Kitty decks. Okay. I could have saved her a lot of time by just emailing her pictures of the Push Kitty deck, I guess. The Push Kitty decks, that's a mainstay tarot right there. That, like, every single Push Kitty deck looks amazing, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, a general reading for the JJ, King of Cups. Oh, man, you're too emotionally attached to shit. You're just too emotionally attached to things right now. You need to let it go, need to let it ride. There's a lot of things that if you just go with it, you'd make a lot more progress than if you just sit there and just, oh my God, it's just so emotionally attached. The King of Cups is very emotionally detached, and that's kind of where you want to be, right? That is definitely what you want to happen over here. Man, speaking of very generous donations, thank you, JC. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, JC, what was JC's name? JC, it's been so long that I know you have a different name in chat, but I forgot what it is. Man, it's been a long time. I appreciate you coming back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for a very generous donation over PayPal. Mizrak, what is going on? But yeah, be emotionally detached from stuff. Just do it. Don't be overthinking. Don't be wringing your hands. Don't be like all emotional, all scared, all fearful. Be like, that's not doing you any. That's not doing you any good at all. Jocelyn, thank you. That's your name. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, JC, let me know what your questions are. But yeah, the Nine of Swords here, again, there's worry, there's concern. I really don't think it's justified. I really don't think that is justified. So you sort of get that back there. Don't be too committed to it. Don't be too worried about things. Just let it go with that. Three of Wands, it's better to look to the future as to what's next. I really think the current situation is done. It's concluded, and you just have to sort of move into the next zone. And the three says, what's next? Let me plan that out. Let me look at that. Let me see what is going on, because I kind of have this stuff mastered. I kind of have this stuff, figured out at the moment. So yeah, there we go. All right. Ask the witch, and the witch does provide. Paul is next. We're off to PayPal, my friends. You knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. We got all sorts of fun PayPal reads over here. Very generous donations tonight. Thank you so much. Just a reminder, I will be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every week. I need time to relax. I need time to... because I have the regular work, I have the stock stuff, I have a girlfriend I have to make happy, and I have a stream and all sorts of other videos and tarot stuff that I have to do. So it feels like I have like 5 jobs, so I'm going to have to relax on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. I will not be here on the weekend, basically. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow, of course, because that's Thursday. We're doing Thursday, you know what I'm saying? But the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will not be around. Anyway, Paul, let's see what Paul's doing over here. Paul's got a good question. How can I raise my vibration and eliminate some of the blocks? I like that a lot. I like that quite a bit. That is interesting. Let's see what's going on. All right. I'm watching the Winchesters. I have no idea what that is. Is that a show? That sounds pretty interesting. Winchesters. There you go. All right, please rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, I need something. It feels like I'm working 4 jobs, and it's kind of getting to me. But you know me, I will automate half that crap. Let me tell you how I work, all right? I'll get super intense about something at first, and then I'll end up automating it and basically just doing it in my subconscious, not really paying attention, and then it's not as hard, and then it's not as much work. So after that happens, then I'll probably go every day again. But I need that time to sort of get that automation, get everything into the subconscious, and just sort of make everything happen. Anyway, how can I raise my vibration with that? The Wheel of Fortune. You got to keep doing what you're doing. I think you're on the right path. You've already watched some videos. You've seen some ideas. You've read some things. You've heard some things, right? And that is important, because the Wheel of Fortune said, keep doing the successful things you're doing. And that is going to be exciting. And that is going to be exhilarating for you. And that sort of gives you that what you need as far as that as well. 5 of Cups says you're getting too upset about just stuff. You need to find stuff that excites you, stuff that exhilarates you, stuff that makes you happy, stuff that gets you sort of going, right? Because a lot of times we do focus on the negative. We do focus on reality. A lot of times reality is negative, right? Cinderella, thank you for your very generous donation again. I greatly appreciate you. Focusing on the negative doesn't work for you. Get control of your thoughts. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs create your reality. And if they're negative and create a negative reality, you need to have control over what's going on. And I think that is going to be the big opportunity here. Don't get upset about stuff, right? Read that book, How Not to Give a Fuck About Whatever. 5 of Swords with this other 5 really feels defeated. It really feels like you're in a situation. Stop focusing on the negative. Get something in your life that's really fun, really exciting, right? Whether that be painting, whether that be, I don't know, going out and playing tennis, hanging out with the friends, going out and skiing, whatever you need to really rejuvenate and get that energy back into you. I think it's going to be good. And, you know, doing something different as well. I think that's going to be I think that's going to be how it goes. Can I request tarot combos for tomorrow's Patreon? Tarot reader, you certainly can. That's a fantastic idea. Tarot reader, hit me up on the Patreon message and let me know what you got in mind, and I'll prep it, and then we will go for that, because that is the purpose of the Patreon stream, right? Is sort of me interacting with you and getting some ideas and sort of bouncing ideas back and forth about, ooh, what about this and that and this and that. Samantha is finally up. Samantha's like, I asked for a reading 3 years ago. Samantha, it's one of those streams. One of those streams, Samantha, we're super busy. We got 31 donations in here. We're sort of moving through them as fast as we can get. All right, but yeah, the Kawaii Tarot is over here. And yeah. All right, Samantha wants to know, general reading of February 2023. Something's going on. There's a reason you're asking for that. The first thing I've noticed, there's a specific reason you're asking for that, because you know something's up. You know something's up. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. You know there's some things over there that are going to be happening with that. You know who else knows that? Baxter knows that. Baxter knows that something is going on over there. Something's happening over there, and it is going to be over there in the in that time frame. Baxter, what do you think's going on with Samantha? What do you think's going on with Samantha over there? I don't know. Baxter, psst. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? You relaxing down there? Yeah, sort of chilling. Look, isn't Baxter a cutie? I mean, come on, for a cutie. Baxter's like a 9 out of 10 for just a cutie dog. I mean, come on, give it up for Baxter. That's a 9 out of 10 right there. Just a big old cutie. All right, let's see what's going on now. All right, general reading for February. We do have the moon over here. February is not going to be what you think it's going to be. I really think March is going to be what you think it's going to be. The thing that you're waiting for, the thing that you're sort of seeing in your intuition, the thing that's going on is going to be March instead of February. I'm predicting that right now. Just be aware of that. Queen of Coins says, we're just going to run into a boatload of money too. You have money coming in really kind of in that February, March time frame, but be prepared for that. I think you're pretty excited about it. Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But that Justice card, you got to balance things out. I think you have my situation to where you have like 4 different things you're trying to do, 4 different things you're trying to find. But yeah, and I think you're going to have to balance those out, because you're in sort of my situation right now in February. Just be aware of that, right? You're in my situation now. There's just too many things. You have to prioritize and all this other stuff. So I think that's what's going on with the general happening. Then we have the March. March is when it happens. March is when the thing that you're waiting for happens. There are some interesting things, interesting changes that are going to be happening in your life. So let's see what's going on with that. All right. It's worth that. Audible credits. The Audible book about how not to give a fuck about anything. That is excellent. And it is hilarious. It is hilarious. But yeah. Anyway, general reading for March. All right. March, the King of Cups. Big love situation. Big love situation. It's almost like, I'm going to say, it almost feels like a soulmate. Very karmic, very exciting, very sort of fun. I mean, it really feels like this is it for you as far as love goes, right? Because I did say that we do have sort of a next year opportunity here, and I really think that's where you're going to be. 2 of Swords says, be aware that you're not going to be able to blend everything that you need to blend, right? You know, that the videos, does it blend? It does not blend. You can't get the 2 worlds here, whether it be work and the love, whether it be the love and sort of the emotional things that are going on with you. It feels like you can't really blend those out, so don't try. That's the big thing here. Don't try. Knight of Swords, March goes by like that. Not a problem at all. Too many things going on, too many things happening, but yeah, that's where it goes. That's where it goes. Sometimes things move too fast. You know what I mean? Along with reading Anne Rice. I'm just saying, Anne Rice, Interview with a Vampire, is read by Simon Vance and is the creepiest freaking book you've ever read or ever heard in that. I think I played it on stream before. Me and Effie are like that. Me and Effie are like that on this Anne Rice stuff. I'm telling you now. Do I actually have that? Do I actually have that? Let's see. Audible. What the? I don't have Audible installed? What? Oh, because I have a new phone, so I don't have Audible installed. Anyway, but yeah, I need to get Audible installed. Great book. Emma, how will I meet my future spouse? I mean, at work. Like it's the first thing coming out. Anyway, Samantha, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. By the way, we are ending soon. All good things must come to an end, and this one is going to be rolling to an end moderately soon. We got a lot of readings to do, lots and lots of readings to do. So we're going to get through those, and then we're going to be ending soon and getting out of here and all this other stuff. You listen to books while you play games. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what's going on here. At work, that was my intuitive first thing. Ace of Coins. With the at work kind of thing. You're sort of hanging out over here, making it happen, and all of that other stuff. But yeah, you got that. Where's the business go? Where'd the business go? Anyway, yeah, you're at work, hanging out, making it happen. You meet them at work. You got the Ace of Coins, and it turns out to be something where we're sort of going out. We're meeting after work and all this other stuff. And the Sun, we're getting out and all that other stuff happening. And the Ace of Cups, I find the one that I love. You know, I find the one that I love. That is going to be the exciting part about it. And that is what you really want to have. So yes, intuition is backed up by science. Okay, not science, actually tarot readings. Woo-woo, career and finance. We're going to have any extra money in 2023. Let's see if that's going to be possible. Everybody does like a little extra cash on the side. A little cash on the side doesn't do anybody any bad, you know? A little cash on the side makes everybody happy. Makes everybody content, all this other stuff. Career finances, they're going to get any better. Man, I don't really know. I don't really know. I mean, everything is going up. All the prices are going up. Gas is going up. Everything's going up with that. Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. I do think that you have some opportunities that make it better, right? You're going to have to chase those. Clearly, Ace of Wands says, yeah, the opportunity is out there. It's hanging there. It's something that I can embrace. I can do. But is this something I have to do? It's not like a win the lottery or something like that. I think that's the best thing to say about that. Ace of Wands, I have to do some stuff. I have to get that fiery aspect. I have to make it happen. I have to exert some effort with this. The Emperor says you're more comfortable. You're more comfortable in 2023 than you are now. I did predict that inflation is going to peak in 2023, springtime. I think the houses are going to start being more reasonable. I think that the housing market is going to get better overall, both buyers and sellers. It's going to look pretty good. Six of Wands, just as the Lord of Victory, you're going to be a lot better off, right? You're going to be a lot better off with that. Getting other forms of income on the side to supplement. That's what I did with the stock market. By the way, if you don't know, I have created a tutorial on how to game the stock market. A link in the community section of the channel. Go over there, click on the link, watch the video. Lots of info on the stock market. You know, if you're kind of wondering about that, I have the information. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but I do encourage you to do a simulator only for as long as you need. No money risk involved. Do not risk your money. Stay on the simulator, but get the skills down and, you know, see where it goes. See if that's something for you. I enjoy it. Not everybody will, but I thought it was kind of fun. Anyway, Jocelyn is next. Jocelyn's been waiting a year. Jocelyn's like, I got 3 questions. I'll see what's going on with all of that stuff. All right. Jocelyn, I have no idea what your questions are. Did you ask in chat? I thought you did. I thought I was scrolling by. Let's see. Jocelyn, we have cameras at work. Jocelyn says, let's see. I regret not getting the Pastel Kitty Tarot. Jocelyn says, hi, Maruta. Please continue to smash the like button. I'm looking, I'm scrolling. Boo Boo, thank you. Be Right Back, donate for 2 questions. Okay, I got the donation. Jocelyn just donated for 2 questions. I got that. All right, here we go. I found it. All right, let's get the questions and let's paste it into my little happy app. And we'll get this rocking and rolling. All right. Okay, here we go. So, question number 1. I've been taking some time off work due to personal reasons. Will that come back to haunt me in the bum? What do you see for me to work for the rest of the year? What do you see for me at work? What do you see for me for work for the rest of the... Okay. All right, let's do the first question. We took some time off. A little bit of relaxation, you know, sort of get the energy back and get everything moving and rocking and sort of rejuvenate, right? Kind of a little bit of a vacation and whatnot. I think that's funny. And that's something that you do need to do. Absolutely. Let's see. She did post a message. Yep, I had to scroll back and find it. I'm not sure why my app does not pick that up. But we're going to see. We're going to see the Dresden Files. That's a good one. Dresden Files, very, very good. That is that's some of the best books I've read in a long time. Look, like you just read it and it is just rocking. You just like the whole book, you know. It gets your attention immediately and all of that. Jim Butcher is excellent with that. All right, anyway, will it come and bite me in the bum? Oh, a little bit. Yeah, I do think it does. I do think that it feels like that they have some judgment that they're sort of looking to sort of hand down to you. They have a little bit of a bad attitude. It's almost like some people are either jealous or they just have a bad attitude towards the entire thing. You do have a little bit of a justice needs to be served, right? You didn't have the balance, but you do need the work-life balance, and this is important to you, so who cares what they think? I think it really restricts what they're willing to give you because they're kind of concerned you're going to be gone again. So they do sort of change what they're giving you, what they're sort of embarking upon you and whatnot. So just be aware that, yeah, it does change sort of the nature of what you're doing up there or with the things. I do think that the 9, you end up taking time off again. I really think you end up taking time off again, in my personal opinion. The 10 says that... it really feels like that the more time you take off, the more you realize you don't want to be there. And I really think you're getting into that mode where you got personal reasons. That's fine. But you really didn't miss the place. You really didn't miss it at all. And if the job market's hopping, if the job market's good, you're kind of considering and thinking about maybe I will find and do something else at this point. Is at least my opinion with that. What do you say for work for the rest of the year? At work, what kind of activities do we have? What kind of things are we doing at work? What kind of things are going on there? I do think that that's going to be interesting indeed as far as getting that through. As far as work goes, I think you're overloaded for 2 months and then it's really boring for the month after that. It really feels like you're getting into this mode of just too much work, too overloaded and whatnot. The page feels like you're not getting excited about anything and you're not getting the information that you need to do your job. And I think that comes back to bite you more than anything else is you're not getting the information that you need to do your job. You're not getting this enthusiasm that you need to do your job. They're not really expressing what they need to with that for you. I think you end up looking for another job, quite frankly. I think you end up sort of searching around, looking for another job, seeing what's going on with that. The 9 says you're going to use this for income until you find something else. But the more you're away, the more you feel like I need to be out of there. I think that's the bottom line. From the previous one to this one, I think it does bite you in the bum a little bit. They do have sort of a different thing. I do think you take time off again for that. A little bit of a hermit card over here. But it feels like that you're ready to leave. You really sort of understand that this is something happening as far as work is concerned. People do treat you a little bit differently, like you're going to leave again. And indeed, you do leave again, in my opinion, right? You do leave again, and that's sort of for work. I do think you're overloaded for a little while, and then it gets boring. It's almost like sink or swim, right? When it rains, it pours, sink or swim, what have you, and all this other stuff. All right. Is John thinking about me? Will I see? All right. That's a lot of stuff. Cinderella. Will I see John? A little of everything, please. All right. When I see John, is John thinking of me? January, good news, bad news. November, December, January. Let's get all this stuff happening over here with a little bit of Dark Mansion. I think Dark Mansion is going to be right on target for this one. Dark Mansion is going to be nice indeed. All right. Let's see, January, February, okay, November, December, January, good news, bad news, and different news. I think you have massive car problems in December. The first thing out of the box. I think you have massive car problems in December. Something is going on, something breaks, something is not functioning in December. You're going to have to kind of deal with that. I do think you get an unexpected bill or some unexpected money leaves. It's something that you need to pay. I think that's coming in November as well. You do have a 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. It's almost like you're restricted to the house. It almost feels like you're too much into the house in sort of November. November, you really want to get out. You want to do a lot of adventurous things. It feels like none of those opportunities open up. There's not really a lot of open doors to make that happen. 10 of Cups feels like there's a lot of sort of restrictions. I need to stay here. I need to do this. I need to sort of focus on that. Magician. Small businesses are really going to be on your mind coming of next year. A late sort of second week of December into January, you really sort of focused on small business. Maybe I could print some stickers. Maybe I could make this. You're going to be searching YouTube. You're going to be all over the place trying to figure this out, trying to get all that done. I think that's going to be very important for you. Hanged Man says, be prepared again for something going on with the car in December. Whatever happens. You're going to have to sort of deal with it. Definitely have some emergency numbers in there. Ace of Swords says you do have a new communication, almost like the 1st of December, late in November, from somebody you haven't talked with in a while. I think that's coming up indeed. And I don't think it's John. Indeed, because I think John is dedicated for the next reading. All right, let's see. Special thinking, love. Is John thinking about me, romance, or anything like this? Your best opportunity for romance is clearly going to be in the January time frame. It feels like that we start meeting some people, we start getting out, and you do feel like getting out and meeting more people, and I think that's important. I think you should definitely do that. The holidays are sort of a nice time to do that. You have parties, you have get-togethers, we have socials. I think that's going to be important for you, so definitely get out and make all of that happen. 7 of Wands says you're going to be a little bit defensive about getting out of the door, finding things to do with that. Right? John wants to move forward. We got the Emperor over here, but the 5 of Pentacles says they're really hesitant, and they're just not really, they're hesitant about a lot of things. They're too worried. They're too concerned. They're overthinking things. 5 of Pentacles, we're slogging through the adventure. The Emperor says they do take command, they do take charge, and they move into the next thing that they want to do. But they need some changes to happen before that does, right? They need to sort of have a different level of stuff, a different level of communication, and they need a few changes before they're completely happy with everything that is going on with that. Anyway, Cinderella's got a bunch of other readings. We'll get to those in just a minute. Right now, we got Anne with the triple shot. We'll do the Anne triple shot right now. Is it manifest success for the project faster? Everybody does want to speed things up. I gotta say, everybody does want to speed things up. A little bit of pixelated tarot is going to speed it up for me, and we're going to see where we can go with this. Can we get pixelated? Can we not get pixelated? What's going on? Let's see about this. 4. We want to get the project done faster. Success, get some things going on faster. I really don't think so. I think you're sort of conflicted about some things, right? You want some things to be different. You have some conflicts here, and I really don't think there's a good resolution to that. You kind of need to embrace what you have, finish up what you have, wrap up what you have, and be patient with it. The 5 says if we try to rush things, if we try to push things along, I really don't think that's going to be successful for anybody. It's better to sort of focus on the big picture. You're getting lost in the forest because of the trees. You're not seeing seeing the big picture. You need to back up, reevaluate things, look at things, and sort of see where we're going next, what's happening with this, and look at it from a higher level view. You're getting lost in the details. You're trying to speed things up. I really don't think that's an opportunity that you want to do. High Priestess says this is all about a learning experience. You're in it for the marathon rather than the race. Don't try to race through things. Let the marathon, embrace the marathon, get through things, get to the next level. Don't be rushing. Don't be trying to sort of take on too much, because the Four of Wands says you need to be happy with what you have and how you have it. And I think in order to do that, you are going to kind of have to relax at this point to see where it goes. All right, and not really anything with that. So we'll remain victorious at the end of the B situation. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with the B situation. Can we be victorious with the B, or is the B not going to be so victorious with us? Let's see how that is going to go. All right. We're going to go with the King of Cups, the Star, the Knight. The B situation is something you're going to have to address and then readdress and then readdress. It's not like you're going to just embrace it and then magically everything works. I don't really think that's going to happen. You have to be ready for sort of move through it, let it go and see where it goes, because it's something you have to come back to. It's not like you can jump in and solve everything at once. The King of Cups says we're too emotionally attached to it. We need to sort of take a step back, see where it's going to be, because the Star says we are sort of in that destiny mode, right? Where we are there, we are ready for that. We're ready to embrace all the good stuff. And if you don't have that preparation, if you don't have that confidence that comes from knowing that we're together, then you're going to have a difficulty overall. And again, the Knight of Swords, rushing into things really just doesn't work. Doesn't work with a project, doesn't work with relationships. Sort of see where it goes. Don't try to rush anything. I think ultimately you're going to have to readdress this. It goes away, it comes back, it goes away, it comes back. And the 7, right? We have to sort of readdress. We're sort of sneaking out, coming back in, sneaking out, coming back in. That is going to be sort of the big thing here. So yeah, this is a situation you're going to have to address multiple times. Not going to be any one thing that you're going to be able to get out of that. And also wants to know any positive things will happen for the rest of the year. Man, really do think you meet somebody that you absolutely adore. You're absolutely in love with. I said that before, and I'm going to say it again. Intuitively, we're going back to that. I think you're finding somebody that you absolutely love and adore, and that is going to happen, actually, I mean, like relatively soon, like the next couple of months. You're going to find this individual, and you're going to be ready to rock and roll and ready to party with that, right? You have Mr. Romance is the first thing. High Priestess, Full Death card. You're ready for a change. You're ready for an adventure. This is somebody who's going to take you places, like take you on a boat or take you on a flight or something interesting, something cool, something that you really don't have sort of a lot of, right? So, I mean, how many times have you jet skied? How many times have you been on a plane, somebody else flying a plane with all that other stuff? So, it's one of those things, right? The Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, this is somebody that has means. They have money, and they're able to sort of take you on these fun things, take you on these cool things. I think it's going to be exciting and exhilarating, and you're going to have a really good time with that. High Priestess, I think you're going to have a big learning opportunity. In other words, you have an opportunity, an open door to where I can go and learn these new skills, learn this new fascinating things, very cool things as well. Ace of Coins, I think you have some job opportunities that you haven't really even thought about. They're going to pop up and what have you. That's going to be very, very important. The Fool says, let's embrace all of these new things, all of these exciting things, because that is going to be sort of being set up. You sort of, the rest of the year is sort of a layup, right? For the big January event. All sorts of things changing, all sorts of things manifesting, coming through. I think 2023 is going to be definitely a wild, wonderful year for quite a few people here, because the Death card says it does bring in change. You need change. I think you've gotten stagnant with some of the situations, stagnant with some of your expectations, stagnant with some of your hobbies, some of your things that you do on a daily basis. And it's time to get out and adventure, get out of that comfort zone, see where that is going to take you, because that ultimately is going to be the exciting part there. All right. That is a lot to say in a very short time frame indeed. All right, we're going to go with this. Oh, man, Emma is next. Why has the intuitiveness been off? What's going on? It's all ruined. It is all ruined. If the intuitive is ruined, it is going to be because you don't have the art tarot right here. You know you need it. You know you need the revival art tarot. That's why your intuition's off. If you had the revival art tarot, you would not have any problems at all. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there for this reality. Anyways, my intuition be off lately. The Two of Cups, you're too focused on stupid stuff. You got some stuff in your head. You're just wasting the time with that. You're focused on that stuff. That Two of Cups, you got to let it go. The devil is sneaking in there. You're thinking about some things. You're thinking about some stuff that you don't need to think about, focusing on the wrong things. I don't think that's doing you any good at all. Not doing you any good at all. That Ace of Coins, right? You need to be prepared for what's next. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on memories. Don't focus on expectations, dreams. You need to be present. You need to work on some meditation. Get reality out there and in your presence, right? Meditation's going to be good. What's going on around you? What's happening in my life? And I think that's going to be the very focus, the very thing that's going over there. So yeah, the Ace of Coins. Focus on the moment rather than other stuff, because I think you're very distracted. That's what's blocking your intuition. If you're in the moment, the intuition can talk to you. It has an avenue to do that. But if your mind is wandering, it's focusing all on other things, then I don't think that's really going to work for you. Not going to work at all for you in the long run. All right, we got the next reading is going to be for Cinderella. Cinderella will be able to keep up with John's expectations. All right, so John has some expectations from you. Can we keep it? Is it going to be okay? It'll be all right. Let's see, John. You know, man, you got that Hierophant. You're taking the John thing too seriously. You're really taking the John thing a little too seriously. You're just taking it a little too seriously. Like they're going to have some expectations, and if you don't, they're going to break out a whip or something. I really don't think that's practical. I just don't. Hierophant says don't take it too seriously. Get some casual aspect to it. Don't really focus on this stuff, right? Because the Four of Wands says happy home, happy family is made from the moment. You don't have to sort of fulfill everybody's needs, everybody's expectations. I really don't think that's going to be applicable for you. Just sort of relax, let things happen. I think that's going to be your big opportunity here, right? You just got to relax. You got to relax. I think that's it. Anyway, that's what I'm just saying. That's what I am just saying right now. So yeah, let's sort of focus on the next read and see where that is going to take us. All right, let's see. We got Cinderella has one last reading. Then we got Samantha. Then we are out of here tonight. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. By the way, in case you weren't here when I did the announcements, this is what I'm saying. When I did the announcements, I am not going to be streaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday anymore. I need some time off. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no stream. Obviously, I'll be back tomorrow. That's a Thursday. So yeah, you know, expect me to be back on the Thursday. So that's what you're talking about. That's what we're talking about. All right, that's what's going on. If I see John with angels of love and romance, help us to stay together. Will John find me attractive for a long time? We become tired of me. Seven of Wands says John's not really super committed at first. John is not super committed at first. They are kind of wavering and whatnot. They are, you know, not really too excited about doing a lot of things. So you sort of kind of have to sort of adjust to their behaviors, adjust to their speed. Because I think you and John are going to be on separate speeds, right? You have to sort of coincide everything. You have to synchronize stuff with the Seven of Wands says we're trying to motivate things. We're trying to get everything on the same wavelength. And it's going to be kind of difficult as it does, right? The angels of love and romance, I do think, will be there. You do have the Two of Wands. It is all about planning, but also letting things happen naturally. Because the Two of Coins says we do have a lot of choices to be made here. We do have to figure out how we're going to sort of coordinate everything, get everything, our lives in order, get our lives in that thing. Magician says you do have a level of worry that's unjustified here. You're just going to have to let it happen, let it go. I think that's going to be the important aspect of it. But I do think it works out quite well indeed. Seven of Swords says John has somebody from their past that is going to to be coming back to haunt you. So there's somebody coming in, they're kind of a pain in the butt. You're going to have to sort of deal with it. If you're able to deal with it, that's cool. That's going to be very beneficial for everybody. The Seven of Swords is we do have a return of things happening, a return of things going on, and you're going to have to deal with another individual that you really don't want to deal with that. So no, I don't think they're going to be tired of you. I think it's just a matter of synchronizing what you expect, where you want to go, what speed you're working everything. Once it's synced, everything starts working out, because I think you're really on a higher speed than they are. So you're going to be sort of, running around them like that jogging scene in the Avengers, right? To where I don't know, where whatever the dude's name is, he ends up jogging around that guy over and over and over. Anyway, Captain America, that's it. General reading for April, and then we are out of here. We're going to use the Wonder World Tarot for this one, and then we will be back Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow, my friends, but not on Friday. So yeah, in case you're wondering where I'm at, that's where I'm at. I'm relaxing. I want to read a book and, sort of just relax and chill and all this other stuff, right? Anyway, cool looking deck. Do you know what it's called? I do know what it's called. It is called the Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant. You actually buy this from a museum, which is kind of cool. It's the only tarot deck that I know of that you buy from a museum. Anyway, general reading for April. April is money central. You're worried about money. You're concerned about money. You don't have any money. You do have a little bit of a 5 of coins. It feels like there's not a lot of finances. There's not a lot of, there's a lot of challenges in that. And you kind of be like, ouch, it kind of, it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, it feels like that a lot of challenges happening with that. Moon says that emotionally, you're really going to be just in tune with everybody. Your psychic abilities are going to be on target. It feels like you have unlimited powers as far as psychic stuff goes. You almost know what's happening before it happens. April's going to be a little bit wild and weird. It's almost like a bunch of planets align in your chart with that. Page of Cups says you're going to be in that don't give a fuck about anything mode, bud, though. You're just going to be like, whatever happens, happens. I don't care. And that's the thing where the emotional resonance and where the intuition really kicks off is when I don't care. I just do what I do and I wing it. All of a sudden, things just start working out. Having money sure would be nice, but that is going to be a challenging month for you as far as finances go. And that is it for me. I thank you for joining me. We will see you tomorrow.
Put up with changes. Come pick me up 'cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebber wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd.